Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Swindell. I am here today with your workbook pages for chapter 18. So, like I said in the first video, there are 5 workbook pages. We've broken it up. There are 3 workbook pages on this video and then 2 on the next video. I think once we get the hang of these workbook pages, even though there's a few of them today, it will go pretty quickly because once you get the hang of it, it kind of gets a little bit easier. So again, like I talked about in the first mini lesson video, we are talking about comparing sets and finding how many more. And so what we're going to do is find the difference by using the number sentence. And like we talked about, you're going to see the pictures in these workbook pages are lined up. So that makes it a little bit easier for us. So let's go ahead and get started with number 1. Make sure you have your workbooks open to page 31, and we'll do page 31, 32, and 33 in this video. So go ahead and grab your workbook and a pencil and make sure you have an eraser. So if there's not an eraser on your pencil, go ahead and make sure you have one, because sometimes we make mistakes and we might need our eraser. So, okay. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is circle how many more. So we can see that there are more cars than teddy bears. So we're going to circle how many more, kind of like we did in that first activity. And so I have this. So how many more cars are there? Because remember, they're all lined up nicely for us. So how many more cars are there? That's the first question it's asking us, 1. And then so what it's telling us to do is to write the numbers here. So there were 6 cars altogether. That's like we practiced in that first video. So there were 6 cars altogether. So you can go ahead and trace the 6. These are hard for me to trace because they're so small. And then we're going to do the subtraction sign. And then how many bears are there? If you counted them, there are 5. So you would have 6 minus 5. And then in that circle, you're going to write, trace right over the equal sign, and 6 minus 5, 6, take away 5, leaves us with 1. And so there's our answer, 1, and that is how many more cars there are than bears. So kind of simple. It's kind of like we practiced again in that first video. We're doing the exact same thing, that they're lined up, and we are just writing a simple number sentence. It's kind of why I showed you in the first video, just so you had an idea of what was to come. So we're going to go ahead on to page 32, and page 32 is going to have a couple problems for us. So let me get, okay. Here's problems number 2 and 3. So again, I'm going to get my pen. So it says, how many more? Circle and write the number sentence. So look at the basketballs and the footballs. We can obviously see that there are more basketballs than footballs. So what we first need to do is circle how many more. And I like to just go to the end here, and then I like to circle starting this way. My circle is going to kind of look maybe a little more like a rectangle, but that's okay. All right. And so we have the extras circled here. So count how many basketballs I circled. Ready? Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there are 4 more basketballs than footballs. Why? Because there's no footballs here that we can pair it with. Okay, so there's 4 more basketballs than footballs. So then you need to write the number sentence. And what you're going to write is you're going to look at the basketballs and first count how many there are all together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in this first box, I'm going to write 7 minus how many footballs? 1, 2, 3. So the problem reads 7 minus 3. And we know, of course, our answer is 4 right here, because that's how many more basketballs there were. But if you wanted to use your fingers to figure it out, 7 minus 3, 1, 2, 3, leaves us with 4. Okay, so looking at this picture, let's look at the t-shirts and the shorts. Which one is there more of? The shirts. Good. So let's count how many, let's see how many shirts extra there are. And again, we are circling these 3 shirts because they don't have a pair of shorts to go with it. So how many shirts, more shirts are there than shorts? 1, 2, 3. So right here, you're going to write 3. And then you're going to write the number sentence. So how many shirts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in the first box, we're going to write 8. Ooh, it's hard for me to make an 8 in that box. 8 minus how many shorts? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 8 shirts minus the 5 shorts is going to give us the answer, which is the difference, which is this right here, and that is 3. So 8 minus 5 equals 3. just like that. Okay, I hope you're catching on. Once you get the hang of it, like I said, it's pretty simple. Takes me a second to erase here. I'm sorry, it takes me a quick second. But go ahead, and if you want to, go ahead to your next page. We're going to do page 33. Same thing. We're going to finish those last two problems, and then we're going to be done with this video. Like I said, there are quite a few workbook pages, so we're going to kind of break it up here so it doesn't seem like so much. So give me a quick second, and I might actually just go to the next page and see if that works. Okay, that works. It's off to the side here. We can work with that. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're going to move on to this next set of problems. So we have milk cartons and milk jugs here. So let's go ahead and look at the milk cartons because there are more of them and find out how many more. So the first thing you need to do again is circle those extras, which I'm going to do just like this. Okay, and then I want you to count what you just circled. So how many extras are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this box, I'm going to write 5. And then I'm going to write the problem. So we need to find how many milk cartons there are together. That's like the milk you drink at school. This is what they look like. So let's count how many of those there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 of those. So in this first box, I'm going to put 9. And then we're going to subtract because we're finding the difference. And how many of these milk jugs are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 9 minus 4, I'm sure you figured out by now that the answer we already have figured out, but 9 minus 4 is this 5 because that's how many extras there are. But they want us to practice writing that number sentence. So that's what we did. So 9 take away 4 is 5. Okay, last one. So we have shoes and socks. So we can tell, are there more shoes or more socks? There are more shoes. Nice. So what you're going to do is you're going to circle all the extra shoes. So you can see right here, these are all the extra shoes. So then I'm just going to go ahead and kind of group those together. Pen's moving a little slow. Okay, and then we're going to see, so how many more? So we're going to count how many are in that group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we're going to write a 7 here, because that's how many more shoes there are. Now for the number sentence, we're going to count all the shoes together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 red shoes. That's a lot. And then we're going to subtract how many socks there are from that. And there are 1, 2, 3 socks. So 10 take away 3 equals, there's that minus sign, equals 7. And there's our answer. All right, boys and girls, we had lots of practice today with this. So this is the ending of video 2, which is our 3 workbook pages. The next video, video 3, is going to have your last 2 workbook pages for this lesson. So if you're gonna continue on, go ahead and go to the next set of workbook pages. And if not, great job, great work today. And you can pop on and do those other workbook pages another day. All right, thanks so much.